So good.
Lancaster!
Welcome, goodies. That's you. I'm Jason Mundock, and this is So Good Lancaster.
We are neck deep in the holiday season.
That is Georgia Hall, our producer here at So Good Lancaster.
Santa's literally on his way.
He is. And have you gotten a chance to see the Christmas tree in downtown Lancaster?
Of course I have.
Did you know that the Christmas decorations for the tree and the wreaths that go on the poles are not actually organized by the city?
Who's it organized by?
It's organized by a nonprofit organization called Leeds.
That's so interesting. Did you know that there's actually a group of people out there who celebrate the holidays all year long?
I did know that, and I'm excited to talk to my friend Francis about that very thing. And did you know that the drive-through light show over at Clipper Magazine Stadium isn't actually put together by the Stormers or the stadium?
I know that now.
That's right, because we talked to Chris and Yana Brink, the duo behind the Christmas Spirit Light Show at Clipper Magazine Stadium, and explore how their handmade holiday creation has become a beloved Lancaster tradition, blending dazzling lights, synchronized music, and a heartfelt mission to give back to the community.
We built everything in our show from scratch. So we took the lights, we welded the snowflakes, applied the lights, and controlled them and programmed them that way. So it's a very handmade type of show.
Mm-hmm.
We also chat with Francis, Lancaster's self-proclaimed biggest Christmas fanatic, who keeps the holiday spirit alive year-round with her themed decorations and unwavering passion for spreading festive cheer.
Being able to spread that Christmas cheer every single day. It's been a gift to be able to carry it all the time, and it's fun because it's contagious.
And we talked to Joel and Sean from Leeds, the organization behind Lancaster's iconic holiday decorations, as they share how their efforts bring beauty to the city and support local businesses during the festive season.
The point of it is to bring business downtown. So we're trying to help businesses. People come down to see the tree. They come down to see the wreaths. They come down to see the flower baskets. And hopefully while they're here, they're shopping at stores. They're eating out. They're bringing business downtown.
Today on the program, we're talking about the holiday season in Lancaster. Right here, right now. Let's go. So Good Lancaster is powered by the Candy Factory, also known as TCF, a co-working and social club in downtown Lancaster, Pennsylvania. ClubTCF.com. Check it out. It's time. This is So Good.
So good.
So Good Lancaster.
It all started with just an idea.
Yana and I were looking for something that we could do together, something that we could sink our teeth into to create that would be our own.
Meet Chris and Yana.
My name's Christopher Brink. I am the co-creator of Christmas Spirit Light Show.
And I'm Yana Brink. I'm his wife, and I guess I would be the other co-creator of Christmas Spirit Light Show.
Chris and Yana Brink, the creative minds behind the Christmas Spirit Light Show, turned a spark of inspiration into a beloved holiday tradition in Lancaster. Yana, who had lived in New Orleans for several years, and Chris, who moved down from Maine, eventually settled in central Pennsylvania with a shared desire to create something meaningful together. Inspiration struck during a visit to Nashville, Tennessee, where they marveled at a drive-through light display. Chris, an engineer with a knack for tackling big ideas, was hooked.
We went mostly for the kids, and we're driving through, and I'm realizing, wow, there's a lot of computer synchronization. There's a lot going on here that is pretty exciting to a nerd like me. So that got my wheels turning, and so started to investigate that idea, bringing one to the area here in Lancaster. That's really how it started.
And he came to me and he was like, we could do this. And I was like, do what? A light show, really? Oh my God. Oh, you're serious. Okay. Chris is an engineer, so he's kind of one of those guys who can literally do anything that he thinks about. And if he doesn't know how to do something, he'll figure it out. He's one of those guys. Always has been. Built 2 of our houses practically. And so he said, we should do this light show.
And with a mix of curiosity and determination, they did. Their journey started in 2016 with their first season in Manheim Township, where they built the show from the ground up.
You start like any small business. You put together a business plan, put together a team, start to figure out if it's going to make sense. You find investors. You go out and take that risk of creating something new. So I tried to learn the technology first, did some exploratory things, some proof of concept, and then pitched the idea to investors and put together a team. And then, slowly started to collect and build this thing. And pallets of lights started showing up. Controllers, we built a lot of controllers ourselves. And so
You learned how to weld?
Yep, I learned how to weld so I could weld all the snowflakes of our show. We took a different approach with our show. A lot of light displays are pre-built elements that arrive in big containers or big wireframe shapes that are all together. We built everything in our show from scratch. So we took the lights, we welded the snowflakes, applied the lights, and controlled them and programmed them that way. So it's a very handmade type of show.
Mm-hmm.
It's very Lancaster County.
Yeah.
That is a very Lancaster County approach.
Do it yourself.
Absolutely. After forming connections at Clipper Stadium during their first year, they moved the show there the following season, where it grew into a beloved holiday tradition with plenty to offer visitors each year.
Our light show is a drive-through light show, so you stay in your vehicle. The course is a mile long, so it takes roughly 15 to 20 minutes, depending on how quickly you drive, hopefully slowly and enjoy all the lights. And you'll see over 1 million lights in our show that are all synchronized to music, changing colors, changing patterns. So as you're going through, you're experiencing the wonder of each piece as you're going through, whether it's a tunnel or a snowflake or our kind of signature piece, a spiral tree that we have at home plate at the stadium. As you're going through, you're listening to this holiday music, and there's different varieties. We tried to have music for anyone, different ages, and try to keep it exciting that way. But as you're going through, you're experiencing this music, you're experiencing the lights that are changing and moving in response to that music. So it becomes an experience that hopefully grabs you more than what you expected going in.
This year, a portion of the proceeds for the Christmas Spirit Light Show will be donated to the Lancaster County Food Hub. Supporting local nonprofits through donations has been a consistent part of their mission each year.
That was a really important kind of foundational decision for us, is that we want to give back to a local charity. And the first year we did more of a international, I should say. It was charity water. They bring clean water to countries in Africa. But just taking care of people who are less fortunate has always been a part of our lives, how we grew up. So when it came to trying to decide about giving back to the community, it was kind of like, oh yeah, that would be amazing. Of course we'll do that. So every year we kind of throw names into a hat of like, well, this is kind of what I'm feeling this year. What are you thinking? And then we go through and decide. Last year we did food insecurity through, I forgot the name.
Water Street Mission.
Water Street Mission. But just finding a really amazing, it's difficult to come up with one because there's so many doing such great things in the community. But yeah, this year we're partnering with the Food Hub. We're really, really excited.
In addition to supporting the Lancaster County Food Hub, their partnership with Clipper Magazine Stadium and the Lancaster Stormers brings even more opportunities to give back through community-driven initiatives like Christmas Tree Lane.
So that's one of the reasons that we came to Clipper Stadium and with the Stormers, is a partnership that we could develop, that we could offer more to our visitors than we could do ourselves with just the drive-through experience. So the Lancaster Stormers, they take on the interior portion of the project, and they offer Christmas Tree Lane as well as a couple other small events inside that culminate into one big event that we call Christmas with the Lancaster Stormers. And so Christmas Tree Lane is a really great experience. There's 100 fresh-cut trees that they line out throughout the concourse of the stadium. And local organizations sponsor a tree, and they come in and they decorate that tree. Really creative stuff that they come up with. That activity is going on this week, so that's happening today even. And so people can come in and vote for their favorite, and each organization picks a nonprofit to support. So the money raised goes all to those nonprofits, and then there's winners selected based on the votes. So the last couple of years, last year in particular, between Christmas Tree Lane and our event, we were able to raise over $50,000 for charity.
That's fantastic.
As the event. So it's a really great experience. So entry to come inside the stadium to walk through is free. The drive-through show has a ticket price for admission. And so together, I hope we're making a really great event for the community.
Voting for Christmas Tree Lane runs until December 23rd with a $2 voting fee. Every dollar raised goes directly to the tree's chosen charity, supporting local nonprofits. You can check out the Christmas Spirit Light Show from now until December 31st. Their hours are Sunday through Thursday, 5:30 to 9:30 p.m., as well as Fridays and Saturdays from 5:30 to 10:30 p.m. You can also keep up with them on social media at christmas.spirit.light.show on Instagram or just Christmas Spirit Light Show on Facebook.
You have a favorite holiday movie?
I sure do. Christmas Vacation.
Mine is also Christmas Vacation.
National Lampoon's Vacation.
Santa's coming to town.
That's the one.
The Island of Misfit Toys.
The Grinch featuring Jim Carrey as the Grinch.
The Grinch.
The Polar Express.
Die Hard.
Probably Die Hard.
2-3 years ago, someone tried to convince me that Die Hard was a Christmas movie. I didn't agree. So then I watched it. So now I've watched it the last couple years.
I mean, I love The Nightmare Before Christmas, but I don't think that's really too Christmassy. But it's Christmas enough, I think.
It's a Wonderful Life.
It's a Wonderful Life.
I like all corny Hallmark Christmas movies. Muppets Christmas Carol.
I really love Charlie Brown Christmas. It's a classic.
Does My Cousin Vinny count?
All right, Elf.
If you have workplace flexibility and can work from anywhere, you probably know how lonely it can get working all day, every day in the same building where you sleep, i.e., your house. TCF Co-working and Social Club in Lancaster is the solution. Get out of the house, work around other humans in real life, and get social with a ton of clubs, activities, and events. TCF offers community, full-time, and private office memberships and day passes if you're just passing through town. Check out clubtcf.com, book a tour, and get plugged in.
The holiday spirit for me isn't just one time a year.
This is Frances.
Hey, I'm Frances. I am the biggest Christmas fanatic in Lancaster.
For Frances, Christmas isn't just a season, it's a lifestyle. Her passion for the holiday was sparked by the magic of Christmas during childhood, and she keeps that spirit alive by celebrating Christmas all year long. Okay, so I have to dig back a little bit.
Yeah.
Tell me about the genesis of this. So, you know what I mean? You're a little kid.
Yes.
At what point does Christmas start to become a passion?
Right. So definitely if we're going back to childhood, I can remember one of the greatest gifts I ever had was a Bratz car, for the Brat dolls.
Yes.
And I remember accidentally, quote unquote, ripping the wrapping paper a little bit so I can peek at my gift. And and that same night, we were at our neighbor's house, and my mom was like, hey, grab your gifts and bring them to the neighbor's house. We're going to open them here.
Oh.
So that's what we did. We stepped aside, we grabbed it, and I just remember just bringing the gifts with so much joy to the friend's house. And I feel like that's where it all started.
That's the moment.
That, and then we used to play this Disney Christmas CD album that is not, you can still buy it on Amazon for maybe like $5, but there's a specific song on there that's called Santa's Rap. You cannot find this song anywhere. Not on YouTube, not on a track list on a website that gives you a sample. Nothing. You have to have the CD in order to hear this song. So it's a lot of contributing factors.
So that's like the soundtrack to your Christmas life.
Oh my gosh, yes. I have like two of them. One that's wrapped, as a backup, like still in its case. And then one that's like I can use and play frequently.
Frances credits her mother for passing down a deep love of Christmas, noting that her family goes all out with festive outfits and decorations. While her mom has always been big on Christmas, Frances admits she's taken it to the next level, steering their holiday celebrations to new heights each year. This passion spills over into her home where Christmas isn't confined to a season but celebrated in every corner. She described how every room has its own festive personality. Your house is decorated for Christmas.
All year round.
All year round.
Yes. We are like in every single room there is a theme.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like a sub-theme because it's
like
all
a
Christmas.
sub-theme. It's all Christmas for sure. Yeah.
So I've known people that have had like a fake Christmas tree and had an apartment too small to store it. So they would change it out. They would make it like, the Valentine tree.
Yes.
And then, but we're not talking about that. This is a Christmas tree.
This is Christmas holiday gnomes. The gnomes are probably changing out through the season, like a fall gnome or a Valentine's gnome. but it's all Christmas.
Well, tell me some of the rooms, the themes of some of the rooms.
Yeah, so I have a back room in my apartment that is a Harry Potter themed Christmas.
Okay.
So the tree has the Hogwarts like theme, and so does the other decor on the wall. Then I have my bathroom is a beach Christmas. So I have a tiny beach Christmas tree with shells on it.
Okay.
It's very beachy.
Yeah, that makes sense.
The living room dining area is more of a gnome Christmas. This year I made it a gingerbread, pink and white, like very girly, I want to say. And then in my bedroom, it's more of a like casual, I want to say like classic Christmas. So the like classic lights with the red and the greens, and
Yeah.
it's very cozy, believe it or not. I love it.
Some may argue that celebrating Christmas year-round might make the holiday season feel less special, but for Frances, that couldn't be further from the truth. Her Christmas spirit only intensifies as the season approaches, with post-Christmas sales becoming a prime opportunity to expand her festive collection. Does it ever get, the actual Christmas time does that just amplify it, or are you just sort of like, well, I kind of do this all the time?
Totally does. Well, I'm always looking out for the sales for the Christmas stuff.
So the week after Christmas has got to be a big shopping time.
Big shop. But I'm grateful because like even if you're going through thrift stores like throughout the year, you're always bound to find some type of Christmas decor,
Yeah.
So throughout the year I'm buying here and there, and thrifting, they totally have like sales on certain days. So you definitely get it for a cheaper price. But yeah, you got to keep it refreshed. You can't just have the same things every year. They get a little old. You got to, zhuzh it up a little bit.
Absolutely.
The holiday spirit for me isn't just one time a year. It's very important to have a giving heart and being thankful all year round, and being able to spread that Christmas cheer every single day. It's been a gift to be able to carry it all the time, and it's fun because it's contagious. So if you have that giving heart, it's contagious and will spread to more people. And that's what I want to do. That's what we should do.
Listen, I'm not saying we should all celebrate Christmas 24/7, 365 days a year, unless, of course, that's your thing. But Frances makes a great point. Carrying Christmas cheer every day can truly be a gift. Her giving heart and contagious spirit shows us that joy and generosity don't have to be confined to one season. It can inspire us to share the holiday spirit all year long.
What's your favorite holiday tradition?
Since I'm Puerto Rican, around Christmas time, we would do like a little parranda.
Favorite holiday tradition that I've now started with my son, who's 5, is lining up at the top of the steps in order from youngest to oldest. There's always a big kerfluffle about who went first in the line.
For my whole life, Chinese food on Christmas Eve. My newer one is the poppers that we have at Christmas dinner that have the little crowns in them. They're like the little paper crowns. That's my favorite part of dinner.
My extended family has been passing around this Christmas tree. It's about 12 inches tall, but the whole game is we'll put it inside of something unexpected, and it's crossed over oceans. My family's all spread out over the world.
My favorite holiday tradition is going Christmas caroling with my family.
My favorite holiday tradition is going to the Christmas tree farm and cutting down a real Christmas tree and logging it back to the house.
We cut our tree down, and that's my favorite holiday tradition.
You go out to the farm.
Yep.
Getting the family tree. We used to go out, cut down a tree, go out with the whole family, get freezing cold.
We do this thing called Holy Supper, which is kind of like the Italian version of Seven Fishes, but it's Czechoslovakian style.
I love celebrating on the 24th with my extended family, with all the food you can imagine and all the music.
We decorate cookies, gingerbread cookies, with everyone sits down and takes turns decorating.
We always get a tree, but we don't decorate it. But when we come back from Mass, it's completely decorated. I haven't figured it out yet.
In my family, my brother likes to get into the pie before everybody else. And then my mom goes, wait, wait until it's time, and he goes, no, it's fine. We're going to eat it anyway, and then proceeds to eat it.
We've started going curling with my family.
On Christmas Day?
Not Christmas Day, but over Christmas period when we're together.
Are you looking for the perfect space for your next meeting, media project, or private event? Well, TCF has you covered. Our conference rooms are perfect for meetings with your team or your clients. Our media studio can accommodate photography, audio, and video production. And our 6th-floor venue has everything you need to throw an unforgettable private party or retreat. Book now at lancastervenue.com and take your next event to the next level.
They started more politically driven.
This is Joel.
I'm Joel Henry, and I am the current president of Leeds.
Joel has been on the Leeds board for 7 years.
Not a lot of people know that Leeds is an acronym as well.
And this is Sean.
My name is Sean Franklin, and I'm here on behalf of Lancaster Leeds.
Leeds, short for Lancaster Economic Action for Downtown Success, was founded in the 2000s and initially focused on political advocacy, but shifted toward community beautification after feedback encouraged more positive initiatives.
They started out with Watt and Shan, that building. They wanted to, the city needed to find another use for it. And so one of the ideas was to bring hack into that building. And a group of people did not like that idea because of some tax things and other reasons. And they didn't think it would draw real business downtown.
Right.
And so they kind of pushed up against it, and that's really how Leeds formed. The whole thing was pushing against hack going into that building and to use it for a space that would bring business to downtown, that would bring tax money and all that. So they were a big part of getting the convention center and the Marriott into that space. Some founding members were Steve Murray, Rob Eklund, Arthur Morris, some kind of big names in the Lancaster scene.
Absolutely, yeah.
They decided to maybe do some hanging baskets. It started around Central Market and then grew to today where we have 275 of them around the city. And then at some point, they also got into the Christmas side of it. So I think that Lancaster City had a Christmas tree for a long time, and then they got rid of a real one, and they had some sort of fake tree that people didn't really like. And I think Leeds was instrumental in kind of going back to the real tree. So they had a big part in bringing the tree. We don't oversee the obtaining of the tree. The city does that. And then they have volunteers from PP&L bring the tree in. They set it all up. But we do purchase the decorations. So we do the lights, the decorations. We purchase all that. The city does hang that up. So we kind of partner with the city in doing that. And then the poles as well. We do the wreaths on the poles. I think we have 500 wreaths on 250 poles. And again, the city hangs those. We partner with them. But Leeds has kind of gone up and down through the decoration business. They used to do these silver things on the poles. People didn't really love that for a while. They used to do all sorts of things. So we kind of found a little niche now with the wreaths and the tree.
Leeds also does what they refer to as the Adopt a Basket program.
The hanging baskets, basically people adopt them. So they can get a little plaque on the hanging basket with their name or their business name, pictures even, and it gets hung up around the city. People do it in honor of people and memory, all sorts of things.
And that's obviously when the weather's nice. When do those baskets go up?
They go up around Mother's Day, and they stay up through October, actually.
Leeds creates 500 limited edition Christmas ornaments each year, featuring different Lancaster landmarks. Joel and Sean told us that this year's ornament, highlighting the Watt and Shan building, sold out quickly.
Leeds does a Christmas ornament fundraiser every year, and it's a landmark building. Every year it's a different landmark. This is the first time that we repeated a landmark, which is the Watt and Shan building. But we added a Christmas tree, and it's in color this year. And we, like I said, it's limited to 500. This year it sold out in about 2 weeks.
Wow.
So it's
That's
very
great.
Popular. Yeah. And again, all of that goes to right back into it. So it's a fundraiser. It's, you know, we're not making money on them either. So.
Sean, what's your involvement in Leeds?
Well, I was acquainted with Marty, one of the board members here, and he asked to get some volunteers to help decorate the Christmas tree. And I thought that could be a nice touch. And then it was too windy that day. It was too windy the next year. And I just got slowly involved.
So you were actually out there decorating the tree.
I wanted to, yes.
Have you done it since?
No, not since.
Never.
But
You've never made it to decorate the tree.
Correct. It was funny when I got there because I was carrying a ladder for 5 blocks over my shoulder.
There's always next year.
Yeah.
I think you should do it.
But yeah, like you said, the city puts up the decorations, and maybe I'll put up one just for show or something like that. But yeah. So I guess I unofficially joined the board around 2019, 2020, something like that. So
Leeds invites volunteers to join their community beautification efforts. Whether it's hanging baskets, fluffing wreaths, or helping with festive Christmas decorations, there are plenty of opportunities to get involved and make a meaningful impact in downtown Lancaster.
I think first and foremost, understanding what we do, just, that's helpful. We always have people appreciating the flower baskets and the wreaths and obviously the tree. So that's always nice. And for other opportunities, we have board member openings coming up as well. So people, especially new to the area or just want to get involved in community, can find ways to do that through like a nonprofit board. So
yeah, it's pretty much just a beautification effort at this point. We don't do anything political. We're not involved in what's going where, what apartment building is being built where.
Yeah, right.
We're just strictly bringing beauty. And the point of it is not just, oh, this is pretty. The point of it is to bring business downtown. So we're trying to help businesses. So people come down to see the tree. They come down to see the wreaths. They come down to see the flower baskets. And hopefully while they're here, they're shopping at stores. They're eating out. They're bringing business downtown. That's the main goal of Leeds.
Joining Leeds is a great way to get involved in making downtown Lancaster a more beautiful and vibrant place. Whether you're new to the area or a longtime resident looking to give back, becoming a part of Leeds allows you to connect with others who share a passion for enhancing Lancaster while making a visible difference in the city's appeal. You can stay updated on their efforts by following Lancaster Leeds on Instagram and Facebook. A big thank you to Chris, Yana, Francis, Joel, and Sean for joining us at the So Good Media Studio. This holiday season, I encourage all you goodies to channel Francis's spirit and fully embrace the festivities by visiting the Christmas Spirit Light Show or admiring Leeds' beautiful decorations downtown. Goodies, we love hearing from you. Let's reach into the goodie bag and hear what you have to say.
Ruby wants to give a shout out to her awesome sister Jaina, who she loves very, very much. Jaina is turning 22 in January.
Happy birthday, Jaina. And if you know me, you might know them. From our Reddit post for the episode Thrifting with Purpose, Fohammer Echo 419 made a comment, not in the city, but you should definitely check out the Adamstown, Denver area. It's about a half an hour northeast of the city. You'll never be able to hit all the shops on the strip in one day. So if you're a thrifter out there and you like that episode, be sure to head up to Adamstown and check out all the shops in that area.
Guess I know what I'm doing soon.
I guess you do.
Want to throw your thoughts into the goodie bag? Let us know what you think of today's episode, or if you have any fun announcements or events you'd like to share on the show. We're all ears.
Head on over to SoGoodLancaster.com and submit your comments or leave a comment on our episode post on Reddit. We post each episode in the Lancaster subreddit. Your thoughts, announcements, or comments could be featured on an upcoming episode of So Good Lancaster. That's it for today. Thanks so much for listening. We'll catch you next time. In the meantime, stay good, Lancaster. Stay good. So Good Lancaster is produced at So Good Media in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Our production staff is Ann Kirby, Georgia Hall, and Star Snyder, and I do a few things here and there as well. Find us online at SoGoodLancaster.com and follow us on all the socials. Have any comments, questions, or want to learn more about how So Good Media can help you with your podcast and media productions? Drop us a line at hello@sogoodmedia.studio.